Now, here are some quick tips on how to host a successful pay-per-view event. Before you start, find a suitable location. This includes checking local ordinances and obtaining any necessary permissions to set up. Also, if you need funding, submit your Veg Fund application at least 2 weeks prior to the event and wait to make sure you receive approval.
Take a good look at the guidelines on the Veg Fund website. If handing out food samples, please watch the food sampling instructional video in conjunction with this one. Food sampling alongside pay-per-view is not recommended, but if you do sample food, think minimalist. Vegan cookies are usually a good option. You'll want to look clean and presentable. Dress appropriately for the venue, weather, and the crowd you'll be interacting with.
The table should include at least one viewing station of a tablet, laptop, TV, personal DVD player, or other creative ways of using iPods or cell phones. Multiple viewing stations are ideal, and headphone splitters allow multiple people to watch at the same time. If it's an outdoor event on a sunny day, make sure to block glare by using tents, screen covers, or anything creative you can think of. You can also set up in a shady area. Make sure the table looks neat and professional. A nice tablecloth can help with that. Also, remember to prominently display the required Veg Fund sign. When using privacy viewing booths, make sure to display the sign on the public-facing sides. You'll also want to ensure access to free vegan educational literature at your table or booth. Make sure it's in close proximity to the viewing equipment.
And keep clutter at bay by storing extra supplies under your table.
Now, during the event, don't forget to smile. It's important to interact with the public in a friendly and inviting manner. You also need to make sure you have enough volunteers to handle all of the duties and the expected crowd. 3 is a good number.
One volunteer who stands behind the table and operates the video equipment, while another can play a more active role in front of the table. Finally, it is always good to have someone to make sure all necessities are being taken care of, such as maintaining stock, taking photos, and answering questions. Keep in mind you will have to do a little age verification when people approach. Use the 13 and up rule. If you know the curious party is younger than 13, state that permission from a parent will be necessary before viewing can take place. Leave it up to the parent whether the child gets to watch. You can offer to let the parent pre-screen the video and mention that if he or she sticks around for at least 4 minutes, they get $1. Mentioning to parents that they can watch the video first is an effective way of keeping parental complaints at bay. The last thing you want is to aggravate a parent to the point of losing your location or wasting your tabling fee. As for the standard 13 and up introduction to the video, tell them this is about how animals are treated when they're used for food. If you watch the 4-minute video, we'll give you $1. Your potential viewer may ask if there's anything scary in the video. Be straightforward and inform them that yes, it's bloody and gruesome, but it's just 4 minutes long and it's information that's important to know. These 2 sound bites apply to children too, once they get the green light to view the video. If a viewer becomes distracted, politely remind them that they need to pay attention to participate. Keep the line moving by having viewers leave the booth promptly for the next person, but feel free to continue talking with them. If time permits after each viewing, get the viewer's feedback on the video and throw out a reminder that you have lots of literature to choose from if he or she has any questions. It's a good idea to tuck the $1 inside a leaflet. That way the person will have information to take home. For people who just stop by and don't watch 4 minutes worth of video, be sure to offer them literature. It's important to remember that you will have more rules to follow if you're doing food and pay-per-view simultaneously. Etiquette always applies. For example, when someone is interested in learning more, try to step to the side and avoid having a conversation over any food. And don't forget to take some snapshots at some point to show your table in action. You'll want to get a shot of the whole table display, sign, literature, and video screening apparatus, as well as a few showing off all interested parties at your table. You can never go wrong with a sign-up sheet for people who want more information later. This will be a good way to keep in touch with everyone who stops by and can be a great way of keeping people updated with inspirational and informative emails supporting their interest.
After the event, be sure to look around and double-check that your area is at least as clean as it was when you arrived. Follow up with any people you said you would. And last, but not least, complete the event by filling out and submitting Veg Fund's online reimbursement form. And that's it. Not only have you informed some people on an important topic they may not have considered before, but you've hopefully started a chain of events that will end up saving countless animals.